What's going on, everyone out there? Welcome to my new home. So welcome everyone to Philip Murillo Vlogs. I am obviously Philip Murillo. You already know that. If you are new here, well, previously I've been going through a lot. It's been a lot. It's been very hard. But if you are new here, here's what happened previously. Here's what I'm going through. All right, well, that's a first. I made a mental note of it. I told myself when I get to Denver, it's another thing that you have checked out. You got to take care of this RV. My engine broke down, as you can see. There's like this loud clicking and then a pop, and then it just started leaking, and then my engine shut down. Hey guys, so this is my campsite. This is actually gonna be my home for like the next week or two. I'm pretty excited. I slept in it last night. I was gonna wait till later to do this, but let's just go do it right now. And we're here. That was like what, 20-30 steps from my tent? Right there. I actually think that camping for the next 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks is really going to be refreshing for me. So now that you're caught back up to speed, yes, I am Philip Murillo. I make these videos. This is all about the story of my life, traveling around in my RV. Now, living in a tent. Life's not so bad. Yeah, I got many awesome stories, many things to share, and we're gonna catch you guys up to speed so that we can start living in the moment. I know I always say that. I know I'm always like, I can't wait to actually start making videos that are like in the moment and just put them out like as they happen, but I'm getting better at this. I also mentioned previously that I am terrible at vlogging. I'm such a terrible vlogger, so we're gonna get better at that. I finally found a spot that I can hang out at, maybe start a routine and start getting things rolling again, start getting things going. But I have so many stories, so many things to share. We're gonna get right into them. So there's just been so much going on lately. Where do I even begin? Last time I talked to you guys, saw what happened previously, and that was no bueno. That sucked. Since then, there has been a lot of funny stories, a lot of interesting things has happened. All right, so the first story I actually want to tell is quite an interesting one, quite a funny one, and kind of a creepy one, to say the least. Okay, so I've been staying in this motel you saw from the previous chapter. So I've been going to this Asian cuisine place because they're one of the only places that has vegan food. You know, pad thai, chow mein, vegetables, soup, salad. So very good, very, affordable. So I go in there, and maybe this is the third time I go in there. And the guy at the counter, he's maybe 35, 40, Asian guy, talking to me. He's from Asia. We're all talking about our travels. He was kind of newer over here, and so he was telling me the difference of things. It was cool. He's a really nice guy, and he was the only one working there that I saw besides the cooks in the back. The last time I saw him, I got this flirty vibe. I don't know. There was some questions. We were talking about just some normal travel stuff, some really cool things, and just out of nowhere, are you single? Are you married? And it was, I thought about it later, and as soon as I was thinking about it later, I get a text and it says, hey, I'm the guy across the street in the Chinese restaurant, and I'm the guy who was just talking to you. Quick question, are you gay? If not, it's okay. I replied with nicely saying no, but sorry, whatever. And then I think to myself, how did he get my number? I never gave it to him. It's not anywhere online. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. So I asked him, hey, how did you get my number? This is what he replied to me at. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
By the way, this is where I'm editing today's video. Pretty sweet little setup here. This is a game room. You can play pool, air hockey, this whole game, which I will probably get pretty good at with my time here. All right, back to featured program.
It's really windy. All right, the next story that I have for you is pretty exciting news. This is the deciding factor is if I get to stay in this area and actually wait for my RV to be fixed. Kind of on the down low, it's still a for sure thing. I've been actually there for about a week. I got a job. Oh yeah. I got a job at the thrift store. I've been posting a little bit about it on my Instagram page. If you haven't checked that out, go check my Instagram page out. You can actually follow me along with this journey, which it's very it's fun. I mean, I'm one of the only guys, so I am a heavy lifter. But you know, I bike there every single day. That's also part of the story, is I got a bike and I bike everywhere. And you'll probably be seeing me a lot in future vlogs, biking around, talking to the camera. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy thrift store. It's called the Humane Society, and they have a thrift store and they have an animal shelter. And all of the proceeds from their thrift store go to their animal shelter, and they don't put down animals, they take care of them, try to find them families. It's a beautiful cause to be a part of while I wait for something else. You know, I've always wanted to make a difference. I've always wanted to help out with things like that, and although they are helping me out by giving me a job, I am so glad that I can just give any help that I want to. At a thrift store, you meet a lot of locals, you find a lot of cool things. So that's actually kind of scooting our way into that subject. Is I am really excited to show you guys and build this little home that I have. I mean, my tent right over there, it's basic right now. It's got some amenities, but I work at a thrift store, baby. I work at a thrift store. And so I get the first dibs on anything, and I can get it usually pretty cheap. It's a pretty good gig. Well, as being in Pagosa Springs, but that is a story for another time. Let's go hear about something else. All right, last story is probably the most interesting, the most unusual, surreal story that, oh man, I've ever actually heard of. I rarely go to my RV because I had a hotel room. You know, moving into this, I had to get really ready. I had to get my whole backpacking thing. I had to get my tent, all the blankets, you know, to live out here. Man, this is gonna be my home. I had a lot to carry with me, and I was gonna have to carry it on the bike. I think it's about 2.5 miles, RV to campsite. I was not looking forward to that. And right as I was about to leave, these people knocked on my door and they say, "Warrior buddy." It's like, what? What are you talking about? Parked in the mechanic parking lot is the same exact RV as mine. It was so surreal, and things just kept leading to another, and we ended up hanging out all night. We went to the hot springs, made food, we came back to the campsite, had a bonfire, hung out, watched the stars, and hung out in their RV, which was so weird to me to be in the same exact RV as mine. They're from Minnesota, so chances of running into each other were very slim. Chances that I was even at the RV at the same time that they would knock on it are very slim. People are so helpful. Seriously, people will help you out if you are in a very tough situation. All you gotta do is ask. All you gotta do is explain your story, tell your story, let others know. I don't know. Thank everyone out there who has supported me. If you are watching, even if you're not watching, thank you. Thank you so much for helping me out. Sorry again that this video is probably very boring. I wanted to just make a little update video and tell some stories about what's happening. I really haven't had my camera on me much because I've been moving around so much. I'm excited. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Expect lots of videos, lots of fun stuff. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. Everyone out there is like, "Philip, stop talking. You're getting no views because you just talk too much." Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to continue following me on this journey and you actually see daily lifestyle things. You gotta follow me on Instagram at Philip Murillo Vlogs. The stories, the chapters, the adventure continues, and it's so much fun. I'm learning so much out here, and I hope I can share that information with you guys. So I will see you very soon. Yeah, peace, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Yes, subscribe down there. No one's gonna subscribe to this video because it's just like so boring. All right, guys, that's it. Signing off. Later.